America is in the middle of a pedophilia crisis. Not a scare, not a conspiracy, a mathematically, psychologically, clinically documented nationwide epidemic that we keep sweeping under the rug because it's uncomfortable, political, or too dark. No, it's not too dark. It's real. And it's happening at a scale that should have the entire government operating on DEFCON 1. We spend endless time debating homelessness, drug addiction, immigration, inflation, yes, all major issues. But child sexual victimization is the silent nuclear bomb going off in every state, every city, every socioeconomic class, and every generation. Because when you rape a child, you don't just destroy one childhood. You detonate an adult before they ever get to exist. The data is horrifying. Over 40 million American adults are survivors of childhood sexual abuse. Child victims are 10x more likely to develop addiction. Survivors are 4x more likely to attempt suicide. Trauma permanently alters the brain's fear, trust, and reward pathways. It destroys identity formation, attachment, sexuality, emotional regulation. This is not a crime. This is neurological warfare on children. And then you have people like Nick Fuentes and his deranged, incel, pseudo-Christian, white crusader fanbase casually soft-launching the acceptance of pedophilia as if they're announcing a new iPhone feature. Soft launching? Are you fucking insane? There is no soft launch of evil. There is no nuance in the sexual destruction of children. There is no debate about whether a 12-year-old has agency. This isn't edgy. It isn't provocative. It isn't Western decline commentary. It's not a taboo philosophical question. It is predator propaganda, straight-up normalization of the most catastrophic, life-destroying violence a human can experience. And the fact that someone like Fuentes still has a microphone tells you everything about what's broken in this country. We don't protect children. We protect platforms. We protect algorithms. We protect engagement metrics. We protect the freaks because they go viral. When a mentally deformed extremist gets online and starts endorsing the acceptance of pedophilia, that is not free speech. That is radicalization. The exact same playbook as ISIS and white nationalism. Introduce extremist ideology. Push the Overton window. Normalize the unthinkable. Recruit the deranged. Destabilize society. This is not a coincidence. This is a tactic. And the cost? Generations of children turned into broken adults, who then spend decades trying to glue together the shattered pieces of a life that someone else stole from them. We have veterans of trauma by age 8, PTSD patients before puberty, adults who never developed adult emotional systems, people who can't trust, love, attach, parent, or regulate, entire communities affected by a silence that metastasizes like cancer. This is a national health crisis bigger than fentanyl, bigger than homelessness, bigger than crime, because it creates half of those issues downstream. And yet the platforms do nothing. Lawmakers do nothing. Policing resources go everywhere except where the bleeding is. But the real horror? The way the public keeps tolerating people like Fuentes still being handed a microphone, as if encouraging or excusing harm to children is a viewpoint, and not a psychological emergency. When you defend, excuse, minimize, or intellectualize pedophilia, you're not just scum. You're a threat to the country. And no, the First Amendment does not mean give predators a platform. It means the government can't jail you for your speech. It does not mean private companies are obligated to hand you a megaphone while you promote child abuse as a lifestyle choice. So how is Nick Fuentes still speaking anywhere? Because this country has lost the plot. Because shock value sells. Because the algorithm rewards extremism. Because we have become so numb that we no longer recognize biological evil when it's staring us in the face. This isn't moral panic. This isn't hysteria. This is science and data telling you that a single predator can destroy dozens of children. A single influencer can normalize harm to millions. A single generation can be psychologically crippled by silence. This is a national crisis. And if America doesn't treat it like one, it will eat the next 3 generations alive. Children are not collateral damage for political theatrics. Children are not props for extremist ideologies. Children are not casualties in a culture war. And if this nation doesn't wake up now, if we keep giving microphones to men like Fuentes, we will look back in 20 years and realize we didn't lose our children. We handed them over.